Yama throws it down.
And Wembanyama can dunk it basically just standing up. You gotta keep him out of the paint.
For Orlando, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Black outside. Pass to Batadze. Back to Black. 5 on the clock. And that's a foul. Called on Stephen Curry. That's foul number 2 for him.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Orlando making a switch here. Baines checked in. Suggs against Curry. Curry with the block. And they'll get another chance. And Wagner gets it to go. Here's Curry. Outside Podziemski. Outside Payton. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. 10 feet away. Count that bucket.
Yeah, it's certainly room for growth from Holmgren in the mid-range. But good to see him taking the shot rather than passing on it.
Wagner, the pass to Batadze. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Pass to Wagner. Three-pointer. He buries it from 3.
Hey, whether his shot is contested or not, that's not going to bother Franz Wagner.
Warriors trail by 3. Wembanyama screen. Curry passes to Power it home!
Oh, my!
Stephen Curry.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy, focused on finishing firm at the rim.
Well, I tell you what, guys, the young kids like to say, that's doing too much. That falls into that category. That was too much.
Here's Curry. Curry! He can do that too, folks.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Suggs against Curry. The floater, and he lays it in.
You cannot shoot the ball much better than he is right now.
Warriors trail by 4. Curry fires, and again for 3.
It has been raining threes for him, alone at 4th in the all-time single-game triples list.
He can't miss. They have to keep feeding him. How many more can he hit? And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Orlando has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Outside Banchero. Wembanyama against Batadze. Outside Banchero. 6 on the shot clock. Suggs. He takes it in. Yes, sir! The finish with the jam.
Gigantic points there from Suggs. He knows how to bury the big ones.
Stephen Curry! Oh, the long ball, no good!
Ooh, he really came close to leveling the score there.
Yeah, you know, and after the way they fought back into it here in the fourth, that would have been a big bucket for him.
Book it!
No shame or fear in this young fella. And Carroll going to take on any big shot. Love seeing that from him.
Curry connects again from distance.
And the threes just don't stop. Another shot and another make.
Yes, and he's starting to creep up that list now for the most three-pointers in a game. We'll see if he keeps it going. Rejected by Holmgren.
And you can't forget about Holmgren's reach, especially when he's nearby on defense.
Yes, sir, with the 3.
Oh, in pressure moments, he's a guy you trust to make big shots.
Here's Banchero, and stolen by Holmgren for the finish.
Oh, my
I mean,
goodness.
gets it done.
Hard on that one, B.A. Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there.
They'll settle for making him earn the free throw.
So the first one drops, and that brings him within 2 here.
Taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. The Warriors shooting 74%. Just an unbelievable offensive display here. Oh, a great flash from Wemby.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game.
Yes.
Now Banchero. Oh, got a piece of it. On the break. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
And this is the absolute wrong time to stop communicating. They have to get in sync.
This is what it's come down to.
Yes, indeed. A monster possession. It's all about getting a 3 right here.
No doubt. I mean, the next shot has to be a 3.
Now Suggs. Let's loose for 3. Knocks down the trifecta.
He's been shooting with great consistency tonight. Love to see that confident play on offense.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. Outside Curry. Puts up the tray. Another one falls. Amazing.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history. And so it's the Warriors who come out on top here. And this was an emotional win for them. No doubt about it.
Just a fantastic accomplishment. You love how they just diffuse the energy in this arena.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Got a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Victor Wembanyama.
And something has really clicked for him at the free throw line. In the past 5 games, his percentage at the line is much better than it had been prior. Sometimes that's how it works. A switch flips and all of a sudden you're locked in.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Holmgren is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Moody. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Curry in at the point. And for the Heat, we've got Hero. Powell is out there with Andrew Wiggins. And it's Smith. And it's Adebayo in at the center, filling out the middle. But we have the first leg of the NBA season, Greg, now behind us. The standings starting to come into shape.
Yeah, right now is when you can make sense of wins and losses. Who you play matters so much early on, but things have started here to balance out.
Curry, good.
Now that is nice right there. Curry on the move and finishing it off.
Powell outside. Cranes the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It goes on Moses Moody. Miami shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And really, the form at the line all season has been terrific. 79% as a team.
Now at the line, Norman Powell. 1.
The free throw drops for Powell. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, thanks. The Heat knew they needed to add more shot creation, and this summer, they went out and got just that, acquiring Norman Powell, coming off an all-star caliber season with the Clippers, and doing so without giving up much draft capital in return, or even a starter. That has to be considered a home run for the Heat.
A terrific addition. Shams Charania with the report. Hey, Shams, thanks. Here's Hero. After the Warriors pick up 3, Smith finds Wiggins. Here's Adebayo. Trains it with the D all over him.
And that is just focus on the rim. As you see, Adebayo having success inside, even against the strong defense.
Now here's Curry. Last game, an incredible scoring display for him. Holmgren with a screen on Powell. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
Here's Smith. First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Outside, Hero. Powell outside. Hero on the wing, guarded by Curry. Shot clock at 6. Adebayo with a screen for Powell. From the arc. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. The Warriors have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Buries the long-range jumper.
Oh, nice setup by Wembanyama. On top of everything else, this guy has an incredible IQ.
Hero kicks to Powell. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Down low and stolen by Wembanyama. One-on-one fast break. Holmgren gets the bucket.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Victor Wembanyama.
And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. 6-point game. Over to the wing. Looking to end the run. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Curry against Smith. Holmgren dishes to Curry. Stolen by Hero. Wiggins outside. Unloads from 13. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Really good focus that time by Wiggins, and now the potential for an and one.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now at the line, Andrew Wiggins.
That one misses for Wiggins. The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes.
And director attention courtside for your Heat Hype Squad. Make some noise! And director attention courtside for your Heat Hype Squad.
The Warriors leading a switch here. Santos is checked in. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. You look at Orlando, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Well, right now for the Warriors, they wanted the top spot badly, and they did just that. A real testament to both their chemistry and work ethic.
Now, here is Smith. He has yet to score, and the officials have called the illegal screen right there.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Curry with it. Covered by Smith. Outside for Curry. Back to Curry. Pass to Santos. Now Curry. Poked away. It's stolen by Smith. To the middle. Deflects the pass. Curry against Smith. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Well, every team goes into the draft looking for finishers like these. Here are the most efficient scorers among this year's rookie class. Number 1, Stephen Curry. Chet Holmgren, 4th.
Well, I think it's safe to say these two have made the adjustment to the brand of defense being played in the NBA. Their shooting percentages are just fantastic. And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Wiggins passes to Powell. And here's Smith. A 3. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the 3. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Some nice passing by Golden State. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Powell. Wiggins has got his second bucket of the game to go. And Curry, here we go. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Yeah, Curry has added so much muscle over the years, showing you right there that added strength.
Khalil Ware's checked in for the Heat. The Heat trail by 4. Pass to Ware. Curry against Hero. Now here's Wiggins. 6 on the shot clock. From downtown, and again, Miami with the triple.
Well, Hero does not lack confidence shooting the basketball, particularly from deep.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Just moments ago, Eric Spoelstra and I were able to chat. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. He'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Curry looking it over. Holmgren left side. Powell with the steal. Here's Smith. Curry against Hero. Lets it fly. And there's another one for the Heat.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Outside Curry. Fires from deep. And another 3 for Golden State.
And this is Curry's go-to shot. And it's because he feels like he's automatic from deep.
Here's Hero. And another basket for Miami.
So far, both teams scorching the Nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
Here's Wembanyama. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Curry passes to Wembanyama. The 3. It's good from long range. And the Warriors lead by 4.
And when Wembanyama is connecting from deep, he is downright unguardable. This is how special a talent he is.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Fans, get up and start moving with your mascot.
The Heat trail by 8. Khalil Ware is out there with Jaime Jaquez. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. And it's Larson in at the point. So that's who Miami starts the second with. Here's Larson. 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. Fontecchio connects from three-point range. Fontecchio's got the open basket here in the second quarter for the Heat. And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Warriors with some changes. Horford comes in for Victor Wembanyama. And it's Peyton in for Moses Moody. Warriors leading by 5. Curry a screen on Jaquez. Out of bounds. Miami takes possession.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Curry. And he's as good as it gets from three-point land. In fact, the best percentage that we have in the league.
And his scoring abilities are just so far out of sight. Number 1 overall right now. No one's been able to slow him down or even come close. Fontecchio sets a screen. To Ware, uncovered, and another basket for Miami.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
And it's blocked. Fontecchio, guarded by Curry, to the left side wing. Pass to Fontecchio. And again, it's Miami with a 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, that, and also, how about the level of activity we've seen from them defensively? They've been up on the ball, pressuring, active hands, coming away with steals. It's just been great to see.
And we see Brandon Podziemski. He's been a valuable player, Tim, since his first day in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's just the type of guy every team could use. He's a winner, high IQ, a hustle player who connects the game, and he can hit shots from deep.
Here's where, taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 1 in the bucket from Adebayo.
Well, you've got to love the confidence Adebayo has developed on that mid-range shot.
On its way from Curry for 2, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Larson, guarded by Curry. Hawkins outside, got a piece of it. And now Curry running the floor all by himself. Oh, that's blocked. And they're able to recover. Bucket is good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Larson, no good. And so it's Holmgren with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as much as 10. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Hawkins outside. Oh!
Unreal.
Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
It's too much. It's just too much.
His teammates are falling all over each other. Look at him.
I can't believe he tried that in-game.
Curry with the bucket.
And I'm not sure there's any stopping this kid. Curry is so sound already in his rookie season.
Here's Larson, guarded by Curry. Shoots from the elbow, and the Heat get another bucket right there.
He's the kind of player that even the best defense has no answer.
To the wing on the left. Back to Holmgren. And the Warriors, another 3.
And how about the performance we're seeing from him? Not one miss on the day.
Pass to Fontecchio. Now here's Adebayo, guarded by Horford. 9 feet out, count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Adebayo.
And he just battles hard in the post. Bam doesn't need a clean look to convert from that range.
Outside Curry. And the Warriors, another 3.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Fontecchio. Now Adebayo, guarded by Horford. The jump hook, and again it's Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 10 points in the game.
Oh, great production on the interior right now. 8 straight from inside.
Fires the 3. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Here's Larson, guarded by Curry. Loads it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
Well, he's been aggressive from the start, and as a result, it's all come together tonight for Bam offensively.
Curry passes to Horford, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. You know, Jim, you look at everything that goes into preparing for an NBA game, there are a lot of moving parts there.
That's the part that fans don't really see, Kevin. So much goes in to preparation every single night, particularly to get ready for the start of the season.
How about just getting your body ready, game to game, week to week?
No, it's not only maintaining from day to day. It's also preparing your body to go into a very long and grueling season.
It's good. 6 points for Andrew Wiggins.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, thanks.
Well, Wiggins may look calm and cool out there, but he can put on a show at times.
It's Curry outside. Steph, perfection from the arc.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Some changes here for the Warriors. Victor Wembanyama is checked in for Horford. Moody. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Golden State Warriors. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Fans, get ready for some high RPM and amazing stunts from your Pocket Fight Arena Entertainment.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far.
Well, looking at the Warriors, it's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
Well, we knew they'd be good, but we didn't know they'd be this good. And returning our attention to this game, a solid first half for the Warriors.
They've been in fuego from downtown, finding space and letting it go, showing no signs of letting up, guys.
As a three-point shooter yourself, Chet, this has to bring you back.
Oh my gosh, those were the good old days.
And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. The Heat trail by 7, and on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. We've got Moody. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Chet Holmgren. Then there's Stephen Curry, and it's Curry in at the 2-guard spot. It's Curry outside. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Yeah, that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
And Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And so here is Miami, trailing here by 8. Got a piece of it, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Adebayo. Curry with it. Inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. Powell outside. Lets it go from deep. And Wiggins gets it to go on the assist by Powell. Powell's got his third assist on the night. In the corner. Moody with it. And another 3 for Golden State.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
Well, you can tell when a shooter is confident. He shot that like he knew it was going in.
And stolen by Wiggins. Here's Hero. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Powell.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Last year marked the first All-Star appearance for Tyler Hero. Tim, he clearly is the pride in Milwaukee, one of the great high school players from that area.
Well, Kevin, he has finally put it all together and taken his game to the next level. Not just scoring, but also creating.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout, looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Podziemski, he's checked in for Seth Curry. The story from beyond the arc. Here's who's leading in that category across the NBA. Number 1, Stephen Curry.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc, and that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
Beyond the arc, Curry good on the contested tray.
That's got to be frustrating defensively. They're right on top of him, but Curry just too good.
And it's denied. There's the 3, and the Warriors another 3.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Second chance effort. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points and the bucket from Powell.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass. And that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Fires for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. Podziemski's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Yeah, that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Shots good by Hero.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Warriors leading by 7. Pass to Curry. Launches a 3. And another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Miami Heat. They get to take on the Bulls at Chicago after this one. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Hero gets a 2-pointer and another basket for Miami. Warriors have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the field here in the 3rd, coming out of the break very hot. Podziemski finds Holmgren. Curry on the wing. And another 3 for Golden State.
And how can you not love this rookie, Curry, an exceptional shooter off the catch.
Smith the pass to Adebayo. Now Hero. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Well, he saw the opportunity and he went for it. I love his competitiveness.
Here's Podziemski. Holmgren wide open. And the Warriors another 3.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes. The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Adebayo kicks to Hero. The top of the key jumper is on the mark. And it's 13 points for Tyler Hero.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Holmgren outside. Outside Curry. Here's Podziemski. 9 points in the game so far, and he's good on the 3-ball.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Smith outside. Back to Hero. Pass to Powell. Takes a 3. Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut back down now to 10 as they pick up the bucket from Hero.
Well, after giving up that 3 on one end, Tyler Hero was hunting unanswered.
Wembanyama against Adebayo. From past the arc, and the Warriors another three.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
There's the lob to Hero. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Oh, a little bit of a high wire act there from Hero. Getting elevated, giving them a dose of energy on that alley-oop.
Curry through traffic. Count it! Oh!
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Pass to Adebayo. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the three ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And I've also been very impressed with their ball movement. It has led to better shots. The offense overall has had a great rhythm.
The Heat making a switch here. Fontecchio's checked in. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. When you think about elite offensive players, Tim, what's one area that can really put them over the top and into a completely different category?
I think it's those guys that have a willingness to move without the basketball. If you have a willingness to run and cut and re-space, it's going to create a lot of problems for a defense.
Has that even become more of a thing now as you watch these high-octane space and pace type offenses?
There is no question. It's become something that's a priority for teams now, and I also think the ingenuity of these young coaches creates a better flow offensively if you're willing to run without the basketball.
That's terrific. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage. Hero's got 13 points now in the quarter.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
To the middle. Takes the three. It's good, and that takes him to 77% shooting this game, 10 for 13.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Curry can't get it to go.
And I like the bold move of going right back at him to return the three, but he just couldn't get it to go.
Back to Fontecchio. Ware finds Hero. There's a screen. And the Heat, another three.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
And at the right time, they could have let this game get away from them, but they never stopped believing. Just give him the ball. This guy is shooting lights out from deep.
Now, Hero. He's got 26, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Man, this guy is a natural bucket getter. It is so difficult to slow him down.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Some changes here for the Warriors. Al Horford is checked in for Victor Wembanyama, and it's Peyton in for Moses Moody. .103 left in the third quarter. Pass to Curry. Back to Podziemski, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami. They're still struggling, trying to string something together, getting a lot of wins. The competition, though, so tough. The Heat trail by 7. Fontecchio passes to Ware. Here's Hero. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
And one thing you notice about Tyler Hero, this guy has unlimited confidence. And as a teammate, it's infectious.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
In their last contest,
Bam Adebayo is checked in for Fontecchio. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. On its way from Curry for 2, and a little luck that time, but it drops. Curry's got 43 points.
And Curry is really putting his stamp on this one.
Adebayo is out there with Khalil Ware. Then it's Tyler Hero. Then there's Jaime Jaquez. And it's Larson in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
and we knew Holmgren could get up there, but wow, he put some spice on that one.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. Curry outside. Good! Another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Hero on the wing, guarded by Curry. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line.
Well, as a team, they've been coming up short, but his pure scoring mentality as an individual has been unshakable.
And Hero, one of those guys in the league that can nail free throws with his eyes closed.
And here is Curry. Pass to Holmgren. 6 to shoot. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got assist number 5 here tonight. Hero against Curry. Hero passes to Adebayo. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Shot's good by Hero.
Well, he is always looking for his own shot. Hero rising up and knocking it down.
It's Curry outside, and another 3 for Golden State.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Outside, Hero. And there's the call on Curry. That's foul number 2 for him. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Hero passes to Larson. Pulls from the top of the key. Shot's good by Hero. 39 points for Tyler Hero.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Here's Curry. Oh, nothing phases Curry.
Well, just keep feeding him. He has been lights out.
And so Powell will bring it up for Miami. 11-point game. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Sinks the three-pointer. Powell's got 10 points in just the second half.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Now he has quickly piled up the points by stringing those threes together.
Hero passes to Larson. Adebayo with the screen on Curry. Pass to Adebayo. The shot from the low post is good. Adebayo's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a finish from Bam, a guy who has no issue playing through physical defense.
Here's Curry. Oh, Curry making a statement.
And that kind of sums up how this game is going.
Attack-minded all the way.
When you have someone running point who's also a factor at the rim like that, it's a huge advantage.
Hero looking over the defense. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Curry on the fly. Finished off the break. Curry's got 58.
And he has led the attack for them the entire game, and now he's trying to get them to the finish line.
Hero kicks to Powell. It's stolen by Curry. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Another one goes. Incredible.
And 60 points becoming a walk in the park for him this season. Incredible.
And guys, he's inching up on second place in most 60-point games in a season. Oh, with the way he's been scoring, that is very much now in reach for him. Warriors leading by 13. Now Curry. Shot clock at 6. For 3. He drills the 3.
And another bucket for him. What a quarter he has had.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Heat. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
Let's go, Heat fans. Give it up for your Heat Hype Squad.
And now it's time for our presentation of the player of the game, Stephen Curry.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Now Wiggins shoots the 3. No good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
Curry with it. Curry outside. Let's lose a 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 6 assists in the game.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
Well, they are hunting deep shots, but they'll take the layup if you give it to them. You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. Outside Horford. Here's Curry. Ooh, nice try, but they can't finish the alley-oop.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And for the year now, they'll be tallying their 16th win.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Stephen Curry.
Well, he had a lot of success making plays for his team and breaking down the defense.
Trained from outside.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Powell fires. The response triple. Answers back. Timeout called the Warriors. There's 37 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Let's hear it for your Heat Breaker Dance Crew.
Here's Curry.
Curry.
Green outside. It's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
It is never easy to win on the road, but they rose to the challenge.
Now Young. see the Warriors taking the game here. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they control the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Stephen Curry.